So I think the one thing that Dennis Smith Jr. has going for him right now is that he has one more year left on his rookie contract, because after that, I don't know what this guy's future in the NBA is, because he is bad. It's the only way to put it. He is bad at absolutely everything, and it's a little alarming because while we saw that he didn't light the world on fire the moment he showed up in the league, you saw that he had some qualities, right? The athleticism. You thought with time he could develop into a good playmaker, beat guys off the dribble, and be a downhill type of point guard, but he has regressed like crazy for the Knicks, especially this season. I mean, I think there's a case to be made that he has been the worst player in the league. I mean, his efficiency is awful from everywhere, not just his shooting, which is a 30, well, I'll be nice to him, it's a 40% true shooting. His assist percentage is almost the same as his turnover percentage. His turnover percentage is almost the same as his usage. And when you watch him out there, sometimes it's nerves. Sometimes it's the guy just simply doesn't know what he's doing in terms of anything on defense, or should he shoot, should he pass, navigating a pick and roll. Dennis Smith Jr.'s entire game is completely out of whack right now. And this is the kind of thing that you potentially don't recover from. Now, again, he does have one more year left in his rookie deal, and I wouldn't consider it ridiculous to believe that someone could still sign him when his deal is up to a smaller contract. But I also wouldn't be shocked if this guy just kind of disappeared from the NBA if he doesn't turn things around basically next season. And getting a head start on that for the last whatever games of this year would certainly be nice, but there's not many signs that he can actually do that. And I mentioned it before, it's the idea of he just doesn't know what he's doing out there. Is he simply a good athlete who doesn't know how to play basketball at this level? Is his lack of a jump shot just so bad that he's in his own head and he potentially is like forcing it to the rim, or teams are just leaving him so open that they Jedi mind trick him into going off the dribble, and then that's bad? And it doesn't help that the guy has showed pretty much no progress at all at reading defenses and predicting what the help is going to do, and it's just all around a mess. And the thing is I don't know if the Knicks are going to be the team that can potentially save this dude's career. I mean, they don't really have much of an offense. They don't have anyone that Dennis can really play off of and get some open shots from. I mean, I think there's a chance that on some other team that has an actual system and something related to a star player, that perhaps Dennis could, if nothing else, just put up a relatively efficient 10 points a game and play some competent backup point guard minutes for you. Now, at the same time, what team is going to use one of their roster spots on Dennis Smith when, especially when you're looking at the backup point guard spot? I feel like even then you're naming a whole bunch of dudes that you would rather have than Dennis Smith. Now, could he have like a third point guard sort of a spot on a roster? That I could picture. As far as how many minutes that actually comes out to, I don't know, but with the way NBA seasons go and injuries and all that, you could probably find some minutes for yourself in that way. So I think that's Dennis's way of finding an actual spot in the league. And sure, that doesn't sound awesome, but it's better than not being in the league at all and then having to play a couple years overseas or something and then trying again. I don't fault Dennis Smith for just playing 1 year of college and going to the league, but he could be one of those examples of guys who maybe should stay a little longer if we're just talking about the basketball, because he's just not a smart player. It's the only way to put it, and depending on the team and the coach he has next, there's a chance that's never really going to happen for him. When I think about some point guards who have gone around the league a little bit, there's Rondo, but Dennis has nowhere close to the reputation that Rondo does. There was Trey Burke, or there is Trey Burke. It's not like he's retired, but he can shoot. There was Raymond Felton. He could also shoot. So I guess that's step one for Dennis Smith. Just prove to teams you can actually make an open three-pointer. I mean, you know, in the 30 games he played next to Luka, he did shoot about 34% on 4 threes a game, which is not great, but it's not horrible either. I mean, maybe you could bring that out of him if he was playing for whatever team that could actually get him some open looks. Or I guess there's a possibility the Knicks nail their head coach signing and then that guy fixes Dennis Smith's career. But the other thing to talk about, if Dennis was going to be on a different team next season, is how would he actually get there? Because I'm pretty sure you can't buy out a dude in a rookie contract. So then it would have to be from a trade. And the rough part for Dennis is I don't know if anyone would trade for him because of basketball reasons right now. I could picture it for contract reasons, you know, if he's included in a move and then the Knicks get a couple second rounders back or something like that, you know. I don't know what the exact move would be. But in terms of just some team being like, hey, we think we can do something with Dennis Smith, I don't know if that would be the sole reason that you traded for him. And that makes it tough because there's a chance that move could be to the Cavs or something, you know, like a team who's just strictly making a money move and then he gets buried on the bench again. So I don't know. I mean, I hope he gets another opportunity, but the sample size with this guy, it is big enough at this point to where I think we can say he's just simply not good. I mean, there's not one thing he does at an NBA level, and it seems like his confidence is shot. So good luck to him. We'll see if he's on the Knicks next year. We'll see if he's on some other team, and I don't know. You go from there, I guess.